One word, fame. MGM's new take on the 80s Oscar-winning classic hits theaters September 25th. We have with us today Kristy Flores, who plays Rosie in the upcoming film.
I'm gonna learn how to fly.
I didn't know kids could be this talented.
I saw somebody with a wig and cape going down the hall.
Thanks for the news flash.
It's who you are. It's your power. Somebody's gotta make it out there. Why can't it be me?
Kristy, thank you for joining us here today.
Yeah.
I think you can really relate to your character in Fame because you've had quite the Cinderella story, working really hard and then getting to this point. Can you talk about that and how you got this role? It's pretty amazing.
Yes. Well, I auditioned for the role for Rosie at the Bronx Dance. I was actually dancing. And I didn't think I was going to get it. My dance teacher, she was like, okay, this is your part. You are Rosie. So I was literally the first person to audition. And I went in and I was like, okay, I did my thing. And then when I came out, I was like, I don't think I'm going to get it. Like, why are they here in the Bronx? I second-guessed myself. And usually they'll go to like a major studio like Broadway Dance Center or Ailey or something to get someone with that part, for that part. And it was crazy. I was getting callbacks and I was like, okay, maybe I do have a chance in getting it. So I did something right. I came out here for a screen test, and then a few weeks after that I found out I landed the role. So it was crazy.
You're sharing the screen with people like Kelsey Grammer, BB Newirth, Debbie Allen, and Megan Mullally. How was that? Because for me, that would be very intimidating.
Well, we have a great cast. You know, it is a blessing that I got to be a part of it. It's funny because I actually have a scene with BB Newirth because she plays the dance teacher, and it's funny, she was a little intimidating at first because she was going over her lines. I was like, okay, I have to do my lines with her. I'm like, this is BB Newirth here, you know? I was kind of in awe, and it was kind of surreal that, you know, this time last year I was working 3 jobs, and then I'm over here doing a scene with BB Newirth. It was an incredible and amazing feeling, and the scene is amazing.
And are you a big musical fan?
Well, I am a big fan of musicals. I grew up in the dance world, so I knew about Fame, I knew about West Side Story, I knew about Cats, I knew about everything. So the thing about this movie, it's not really a musical. It's not like High School Musical where it's a scene and then they just disperse and break out into song and dance. It's not like that. The songs here are more modern and they can relate to the story. There's a purpose for the songs, in other words.
Now, are you similar to your character in a lot of ways?
We can relate on the fact that we have a passion for hip-hop and a passion for dance, and we both love a challenge, and you'll get to see that in the movie when she pretty much gets challenged. I'm not going to say too much, but she's a risk taker, and the only thing that's different about her and I is that she's tougher than I am. She's kind of like not a bad girl. She's just, she knows who she is, and she has a backbone. I'm too nice. She does struggle a lot, though, to pursue her dream in dance, and I can relate to that as well, because when I was starting hip-hop and learning breakdancing in high school, it was hard for me because at the same time I was juggling school and cheerleading, and it was kind of hard because I wanted to do everything. I was like a fireball. I wanted to do all 3 at the same time, but it takes a toll on you, and sometimes you have to make a sacrifice and choose one or the other. So that's what I did, and I chose breakdancing.
You know, you've been dancing since you were 3, so you definitely know the kind of work that goes into putting on a routine and learning that kind of stuff. But how was it different for you to do that in a movie?
A little hard on learning the dance moves. 2 months before we started shooting, we had rehearsals where we were just 16-hour days of nonstop dancing. It really took a toll on me. It was kind of like, whoa, it's a different style than what I'm used to. So it was challenging for me.
Now, did you see the original movie Fame? Or did you take a look at that and kind of study what was the movie, what you needed to do, or did you want to go into it blindly and just say, you know what, I'm going to do my own interpretation?
No. I definitely saw the first movie, Fame. I actually own it right now. I actually have a copy of it. And we all did our research before. We all pretty much went back and looked at the original and kind of see the struggles and see how they did it and then bring it to our characters. Because the storyline is the same. It's just different characters and it's just more modernized. I feel it's Fame, the next generation, if you will. That's how I see it.
Did you feel a lot of pressure to recreate such a classic movie?
Yes, there definitely was pressure to recreate the movie. Like I said, it has a fan base already, and people are already saying, "Oh, I'm gonna love it. Oh, I'm gonna hate it." You know, what's good about it is that you don't have to see the original to get this point of view of the movie.
Is there anything that you yourself took away from this movie, the whole experience of making this film?
The thing that I took out of the movie has to be that first day that I stepped on set. I didn't even have to work. It was so funny because I was just there. I was like, oh my God, my first movie, this is what a set looks like. Oh my God, this is crazy. And then by the end of the day, they're like, all right, Kristy, are you going to go home? Like, they were sick of me already. I was like, this is so crazy. It was so funny.
Now that the movie's wrapped, you're done filming, you're done with everything. What's next for you? Do you have anything on the list?
There's a few things in mind, but I'm still auditioning and everything. I don't have another movie yet on lock, but some things are in the works. So you won't forget about me.
Well, we hope that you'll stay in touch and let us know and keep us updated and come back and talk about that.
Definitely. I'll let you know how my life has changed.
Well, the soundtrack will be available next week with new mixes on some classic songs, and the film Fame hits theaters September 25th. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Congratulations on all your success, and please come back.
I will, definitely. Thank you so much, Miss Hollywood.